morning, traders from across the globe. As always, thank you for tuning in to my 2708th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Remember, this is a very risky game. We never, ever trade without stops. We put our stops in first. In fact, it's the first topic on my board, stop placement. How and why to place protective stops first. So why is that first on the board? I'll tell you why, OMNIacs, because we've had these great questions lately and you've been answering them really well. One of the important questions was, when should we place our stops? Do we place them first? Do we place them after we get in? And many of you answered, of course, place your stops first, but not all of you. Scared me, so I did another video to show you a really big day and what can happen to you if you didn't place your stops first. And then I received some texts, some emails, and some requests. Oscar, we get you on placing stops first. We don't understand that. And how do you do that? Well, let me please explain if I can. So, first topic on the board is stop placement. How to place the stop, and why would you place it first? So, if you're going to place a buy order, let's say you're going to buy 2 S&P, and you place an order to buy 2 S&P at a price, then you put your stop in. A lot of people put the buy order in first, then they put their stop in. So you're asking me first, how do you do that? Well, instead of putting the buy order in first, just put the sell stop in first. If you're going short, instead of putting the go short order in first put your buy stop in. Then put the go short order in. If you're going to use brackets, where if I get filled on this, please place that, you can do the same thing, but I'd advise you to immediately check and make sure that the electronics worked and that your orders were actually put in. So that's how to do it. Just put the stop in first. If it's a sell stop and a buy trade, put the sell stop in first, then put the buy order in. If it's a sell short order with a buy stop, put the buy stop in first, then add your sell short order. Again, if you're going to use the OCO method, where one order cancels the other, or bracket orders, as soon as you think you should be filled when you see a price, at least pull up your account and make sure the electronics did that for you. Because if they don't, you are solely liable and responsible for the actions of the market. In today's environment, when you place an order online, it doesn't matter what happens. If the internet goes down, if your clearing firm implodes, it does not matter. The small print says it is on you. So put that stop in. Now, why would you put the stop in first? I had another gentleman say, Oscar, I put my stop in, the market goes down, hits my stop, it runs up and goes profitable anyway. Well, yes, that can happen if you put your stop in the wrong place. But we're talking about first entering into the trade, not sitting in the trade for a while and your stop was in the wrong spot. Different. This is how to get into a trade. Why would we place our stops first? Get this. You want to buy the market. It's 8:27 in the morning. Reports are going to come out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So you're thinking, I want to buy 2 S&P and I'm going to put a sell stop in, but I got to get in before the report. So I buy my 2 lots, and right before I put my sell stop in, the report comes out and the market just plummets and you are long with no stop. Bad. Now, take the same scenario. Market, 8:27 in the morning, reports are coming out at 8:30. You want to buy 2 S&P and have a sell stop in. You put the sell stop in first. The news comes out. The market dumps. You got short by accident. You take the quick profit and run. Get out of the trade, and that's all that can happen. So, what are the scenarios? The scenarios are, you put the buy order in first without the stop. It gets hit. The market dumps. You miss out on getting out of the trade when you should have, and now you're open-ended short, or long in a downward market, I should say. Or you place the orders, stop first, market cracks for no reason, you get filled by accident on the short side, you jump out with a quick profit. Third scenario, you place the stop first, you place the buy order, the news comes out, the buy gets hit, the stop gets hit, you're out of the trade exactly as you had planned. There is no reason why you should never place the stop first. It will keep you alive. So, I just wanted to address that now. With that in mind, I've been asking questions in these videos. Are the questions helping? Please reply to that. Am I helping you with these questions? Should I continue? So I'd like for you to let me know by leaving comments below, and there will be a question in tonight's video towards the end as well. But for now, if you want to help me out, let me know, are these questions helping? And do you want me to continue with them, or is it just getting in your hair and you'd rather me to just do all videos? Up to you. Your replies will tell me how to mold these videos. Second thing, which is not on the board, my year-end targets. Now, I have mentioned I've come up with my year-end target. It has been 16 years in the running. It has been absolutely perfect for just about that whole record. I am not offering it to the public, but I will give it to an entity if they want to ask me about it. So if you're willing to ask me for my year-end call and you're willing to do some business with me, one entity only, I will let you know what that call is. What else do we have? Let's see. Number 2 on the board, U.S. indices. There is a theme out there, kids. The chart segment will depict that theme for you. I promise there is a theme. Wall Street has picked up on a theme. The chart segment, even the S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, that stuff, I will depict that in the chart segment for you. What else is in the chart segment? Natural gas on its way to $1. Finally, ask my OMNIacs. For 2 years, I've been saying natural gas is worth $1. It will get to $1, and then they'll freeze it there and just sort of keep it that way, where it belongs. It would help the world, of course, if we could stop saying no to this stupid gas ban that's going to happen. But forget about that. That'll go away at some point. The price of gas going down to $1, natural gas, and staying there would help this entire planet. We have so much of it. It comes almost as a free gift from shaling, from drilling for crude. We get so much natural gas. It deserves to be at about $1 and just stay there so it's cheap for the world. It's on its way, finally. I've been talking about it for 2 years. Here it comes. And then number 4 on the board, Bitcoin has a friend. Does anybody want to meet him? I will show you Bitcoin's friend. It's doing pretty well. And then there's OMNICAMP. I've got an OMNICAMP coming up in March. I've got 3 campers I've spoken to. I don't mind speaking to 2 more. If you want to come out to Vegas for 4 days, 5 nights, spend those in my home office with me learning the Omni. That's called OMNICAMP. It will happen in March. Please go to omnibootcamp.com. Fill out those applications. Do that now because the seats are going to go and you'll miss your chance to learn the Omni from me. Omni Bootcamp, fill out your applications. It's happening in March. All right, is there anything else out there? Yes. So we talked about Bitcoin having a friend, and I think you're going to like its friend. Natural gas on its way to $1 would really help the world. Let's make that happen. There is a theme. I'm going to show it to you right now. I can't wait. And stop placement, I hope that has helped you. If you still need further information on stop placement, join my free live trading room. No credit cards are even required. You can join the site, come to my live room, and ask me questions. I am there. Now, I've heard from some of you that when you get to my live trading room, there is no one there. Well, that's because there are 2 rooms. You start off in a blank spot. You got to choose one of the 2 rooms. There's only one that's going to have a lot of people in it. The other one is for my OmniCamp graduates, and we keep that empty, except for when we're discussing OmniCamp. But for you, when you get to my website and you finally get to the chat room, if there's nobody in it, there's always people in it 24 hours a day. Make sure that you look for the spot on the right that says which room. There's 2 rooms. Make sure you choose the open public room. All right, so if you join me there, I'll help you about stop placement, how and why. Traders, that's about all I'm going to do in this video till we get to the charts. I hope these videos are helping you. And there is a question in this video. Now I'm looking for a 2-word answer. Any of you who know me well enough know what that answer is. Please answer below. It is a 2-word answer. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Who or what in this business is your best friend? What is your best friend in this business? Leave the 2-word answer below in a comment. Thank you for that. And now let's talk about how to keep your emotions out of this bad boy before I show you some great charts. How do you keep your emotions out? Place your stop first so that you don't have to panic. And then say this to yourselves over and over again because it helps you when you're in a position that's not going in your favor. Are you with me? By now you should know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions emotions are rock and roll, traders. I will see you all at the chart segment in just a moment. Traders, this is the very chart that was before your eyes in my last video, and the question was, A, will it go up and hold here, or will it break down? 83% of you answered A, 13% answered B, 4% of you answered A, then B, meaning A, it will go up first, then down. Let me show you what your work did. The final count is in. It went up just like it was supposed to. 83% of you answered that correctly. Great job. Love it. You traders are getting better and better at analysis. Your answers are getting better and better. I am loving this. It's music to my ears. So you see, it did hold, right? Now, here's the thing. Look what's going on with these charts. You had a major hold here, and it came down, a major hold here in conjunction now with this average. And then it came back down and did a major hold here, and 1, 2, just about to take out contract highs, right? So that's your E-mini S&P. Look at the Russell 2000. It held that 50, held it again, ran up. If you remember that day that we tried to get long, put our stop in here. This is why I told you about stops, because if we didn't have it in, we would have been murdered. Well, look what it's done. It's run all the way back up to here. It's above this resistance, and it held the average again. Another hold. This market's holding like crazy. What else is there? YM, look at this fantastic hold, and back into the huge channel, right? It's back in the huge channel, and it held a nice hold on the Dow. You got to love all these holds. Wall Street seen it. Wall Street came in, and look at this. The Dow Transportation Average, what did it do? Another nice hold. I told you, kids, there is a theme out there, and the theme is absolutely that these markets are holding and Wall Street is reacting. This is a beautiful thing. This is what we were hoping to see, and I don't see why you can't buy the dips again on Friday in U.S. indices. Now we're looking at natural gas. This is a monstrous bear flag on a weekly chart. It fell out of the bear flag, and it's on its way down to $1, which is right here. And I kid you not, ask any Omniac that knows me, for 2 years now. Since up here, I've been telling them that this is worth $1, and eventually we'll get there. It's been working its way there, and it's almost at $1 now. Bravo for the world if our president lets us use it. Then we've got this, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Since the Bitcoin signal, it has just gone bonkers to the upside, and I am still extremely bullish in Bitcoin, but a very small breather is possible for trading on Friday. I'm not very bearish by any means. I'm very bullish, but if you get a small breather out of Bitcoin on Friday, it wouldn't be out of question, because I see some resistance up here. I mean, you can almost see it with your eyes. If you run some lines across the highs, we're starting to run into a little bit of resistance here. So maybe you get a little bit of a pullback, or it just blows right through. Just wanted to point that out to you. But does Bitcoin have a friend? It does have a friend, Ethereum. Look at Ethereum starting to go, crypto traders. It's running in sympathy with Bitcoin. And you know what? It's acting like silver acts with gold. Silver will sometimes not know what to do, and it will run in sympathy with gold. Gold starts to do this, silver will follow. You're getting the same sort of relationship now with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Wall Street likes Ethereum, and they love Bitcoin, and you're getting some sympathy run with it. Traders, I hope that helps. Make sure you join me at livewithoscar.com. If you don't know about stops, still please join me in my trading room and let me get you straight on that. And remember, I am always there in my live room. No credit cards are necessary at livewithoscar.com.